We are going to add datum target symbols to the drawing we see on the screen. This drawing is a drawing of a base plate, and it can be found in your working files folder. I am going to start by selecting the datum target feature from the annotation ribbon. Now, as soon as I do that, a datum target symbol appears on the cursor and the property manager opens. Before we begin, I do want to mention that if you know your geometric dimensioning and tolerancing standard, you understand that datum target symbols are typically applied to irregular shaped parts. However, to make it easier to demonstrate datum target symbols, I am using the base plate part you see on the screen. You also understand that datum target symbols can be applied as points, lines, and areas. We are going to begin by adding a datum target point. Let's take a look at the property manager. In the property manager, under settings, I have three choices for this symbol. The first choice is keeping all of the data inside of the symbol. The second choice is placing the data outside of the symbol. And the last choice is not showing a symbol. Right below this, we have the different types of datums. Like I mentioned earlier, we can apply datum target symbols as points, lines, and areas. When we call out datum target points and lines, we use the symbol X. When we call out datum target areas, we typically use a circular or rectangular shape. Since I'm calling out a datum target point, these two default settings are appropriate. Once again, if you know your GD&T standard, when you call out a datum target point, we do not fill out the upper half of the symbol, so this area, this window needs to stay blank. But we do need to specify a datum letter and a datum number. And as soon as I do that, I can go out to the screen and place the point, and then my second mouse click will be placing the symbol itself. I'm going to go ahead and close out of the property manager. Now what I did here was added a datum target point using the datum target symbol. So this is datum target point A-1. Now if that datum target point was supposed to be applied to the back side of the part, you simply double click on the datum target symbol, and the way we specify the far side is with a hidden leader, like you see here. Next, let's apply a datum target line. We use the same symbol X. This time, I am going to specify a datum letter B-1. Datum target lines we apply to the edge of a part, and I'll place the datum symbol. And it's as simple as that. So now we have a datum target point on the far side of the part, and then we have a datum target line on the edge of the part. Now let's take a look at applying a datum target area. Go back to Property Manager, and we'll begin with a circular area. Now when you specify datum target area, you are required to fill out the upper half of the symbol with the size of the area. Specify 0.25 inches, and we're going to make this datum target area C-1. Go out to the screen, and I will place it. Now if you notice, when I zoom in on this, the diameter 0.25 is crossing through the symbol. I am going to double click on this and change my settings to place the data or the size outside of the symbol. Now, the last one we want to demonstrate is a rectangular datum target area. Specify rectangular, but before I select it, notice I have access to this window. However, this one is grayed out. As soon as I select rectangular, this is where you specify the rectangular size. For example, 0.25 by 0.50. And let's call this D-1. I'll go back out to the screen, and it looks like I need to move the data outside of the symbol, and I'll place it on the drawing. Close out of the Property Manager and fit the drawing to the screen. So what we did here is a simple demonstration on applying a datum target symbol point to the far side of the part, a datum target line, and two datum target areas.